just, put all of this behind you and look forward. Think of science and just see what kind of crazy stuff you can create. Just go nuts. You don't know how long you're going to have on this planet. Why not make insane things?
Because it's terrifying for one thing, I think.
A platypus. You see a platypus. That is natural. That is all natural.
That's true.
And that is the tip of the iceberg for the things that we can have on this planet. And imagine the taste of some of these animals. You don't know what do you think a liger is going to taste like a tiger? Or is it going to taste like a lion? Or is it going to taste like an all new thing?
I really couldn't tell you. I have never tasted any of these creatures.
Yes, okay.
We don't really farm tigers for food.
Okay, I should have gone with an easier example. Maybe
that llama. Even that's not like I've ever eaten camel or llama, but
I've eaten horse before. You can buy horse medallions.
Sure.
No.
Sorry, what else?
Horse medallions, like meat.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've eaten horse. I've had horse burgers.
No, so there's. Think of all the burgers, all the different burgers that you can have with endless combinations of animals.
Well, this is getting interesting now, Matthew. You may have piqued my interest with the idea of eating all these combinations of animals, especially in burger form.
Everybody has the tipping point, and I think
you just got to find everyone's sweet spot one by one, and then figure out how to get them on board with this genetic modification. But we also don't know if we're eating all these genetically modified creatures, that may affect our genetics.
That's evolution.
That is a forced evolution, which is not good.
How is forced evolution not good? That's just speeding up the process.
No. It may be send things down the wrong path. This forced evolution may not be where we ought to be going, but it's where we are going because of so much of man's tinkering.
But that's it. You make the most of what you have, and you go from there. It's all, like we said, it's all stepping stones. Maybe one of your stones is a little weird, a little loopy, a little there's something up with it. But
I'm gonna have to take 2 steps back.
Okay.
And about 20 years back.
Oof.
Going back to, when did Jurassic Park come out? 94?
93, 93?
I'm going back to Jurassic Park.
Okay.
Which when I watched the more recent Jurassic World, there was a lesson to be learned, and then ultimately relearned in Jurassic World, which is the fallacy of man. Do not do these things. Do not go against nature, because you will learn that nature is not to be toyed with. And that was the lesson in Jurassic Park, and then it was the exact same lesson in Jurassic World, where they said, oh, last time it was the fallacy of man. This time it's different. Oh no, fallacy of man. Do not go against nature. Nature is working. Nature does work. If we start poking and prodding, trying to redo it, of course I'd love to have a brontosaurus burger. But we shouldn't.
Now, these are the Michael Crichtons.
Michael Crichton?
Michael Crichtons. These are the Michael Crichtons, the Goldblums, the Spielbergs.
That's what I was thinking.
They're telling you, they're essentially, without all the glitz and glamour, they're saying stunt human evolution, stunt progression, stunt. Put a limit. The sky is a limit. The sky does not have to be the limit. The sky does not have to be the limit. The Brontosaurus burger, that's a little bit above the sky. That's heavenly. And that is they want to put a cap. I would say no cap. Just go for it.
I don't know, Matthew. I mean, next thing you know, you're selling it, and you're slapping it on a lunchbox, and you're selling it. You're selling it.
There's that side. There's a business angle.
I didn't remember exactly what the line was, but I was just kind of going for it. I didn't remember exactly how it went. For a while, the gears were turning, going like, and then what is he?
I think you got the key elements. Slap a sticker on a lunchbox and you sell it. You sell it.
Whatever. Anyway.
Well, I feel like I'm going to live in a world that doesn't have as many burgers as it could.
Matthew, is our world not fantastical enough for you? Don't we live in a world of wonder where deep in the sea, there are so many creatures we've never even seen with our eyes. And in the jungles, there's probably frogs you've never seen, and you could lick and experience a new perspective on the world. And in the subarctic, the Antarctic, there's probably a penguin we could make a burger out of. We don't need to be creating new creatures. There are millions of creatures that we can eat right here, right now.
It's true, but there's a limit to everything out there. There's a limit. I know that there's nothing out there that I could see that I would be blown away by. I know the things that are out there, even if I haven't
Have you ever
seen.
eaten snake? Have you ever eaten any reptile?
Man, not even frog legs.
We don't need to, exactly. You don't even want to taste frog legs. I bet you've never had escargot. You want to make whole new animals.
Oh,
Eat the ones you have. Eat what's on your plate, Matthew. Finish what's on your plate before you start looking at your neighbor's plate.
Your neighbor are so big.
Your eyes are too big for your stomach, Matthew.
Oh, but my eyes
Your
are too big.
imagination is too big for this reality.
My eyes are too big for this planet because I need there to be things out there. I'm just saying, like, long story short, a penguin's a penguin. A penguin's a flightless bird. It's a bird that doesn't even need to exist because it can't even fly. It can't do the one thing a bird should be able to do.
No, it doesn't not need to exist because it can't fly. Ostriches don't fly.
They slip on
Emus
ice. They
don't
waddle
fly.
around. Animals are there for our amusement, and if they can't, okay, no, I'm going off a bad path here. I'm just saying, birds, fish is fish. Rodents, they're rodents. Now, any variation of these things are still going to be what they are, in an essence. But I want to see something like nothing I've ever seen. Something that's going to blow me away. Like, you think of colors. Think of a color you've never seen, but you can't. You can only think of different shades of colors, or you mix a few colors and you get brown, and it's like, nah, that's not what I want to see. I want to see a color that my mind can't handle.
Like in nature? Well, I don't know if I've ever seen teal in nature.
Even in nature? No, I'm talking about a brand new color. It's like, think of
Like rainbow?
no, because that's just all a bunch of colors put together. You can't name this color.
Can I call it Larry?
You call it Larry. Call it whatever you want. I want to eat that color. We've turned it. We're stressing. We're getting too far off topic here. Food, burgers. How did you like yours?
I like my burger very much. Like I mentioned earlier, I put a little ketchup and mayonnaise on it just to give a little extra. I only realized after I had put that on my burger, when dipping a fry into the mayonnaise that they gave us, it wasn't great mayonnaise. It was like very bland for mayonnaise. It was creamy and stuff. It gave a little extra creaminess to my burger, but it was very bland mayonnaise for dipping French fries into. Not a thing I usually do. I'm more of a ketchup man, but I figured it's here. I'll try. And then I thought about it and remembered, because I was like, I wonder what kind of mayonnaise this is. It's not Miracle Whip, because first, that's not mayonnaise.
I always thought it was.
No, I think that's in their ad campaign. That's not mayonnaise. It's Miracle Whip.
Is it just mayonnaise with air whipped in?
No, they got other things in there. There's like a paprika. There are little red spots that I want to say are paprika and stuff. It's got a tangy zip. That Miracle Whip. But I think them saying that it's not mayonnaise, it's Miracle Whip might just be like, it's not TV, it's HBO. It's TV. I understand. Whatever. You're different. Whatever. That reminded me of the other main brand of mayonnaise, Hellmann's.
Yeah.
And I've come up with what I think is my $1 million idea. Ooh. I'm copywriting this right now. No one steal it. It's on a recording. I've been meaning to mail this to myself for years, but
I don't even know how that works.
Now, I don't know. Yeah. I'm recording it though. So now it's official.
There'll be some timestamp somewhere on here.
This is my $1 million idea. And I figure Hellmann's is how it ties into this, because I don't think I could sell it to Miracle Whip. And who else is there in the mayonnaise game? Kraft, I guess.
Well, isn't that Kraft? Doesn't Kraft do Miracle Whip?
I don't know, man. Yeah, I think you're right. You're right. Okay. Anyway,
what is it?
It's one word. It's a mayonnaising. I just think that is a no-brainer. $1 million. You're going to sell so much mayonnaise. If the commercial is, I mean, I guess I could do it even with Miracle Whip. It's not mayonnaise. It's a mayonnaising. I feel like that in our current ad world with all these old spices and what have you, a mayonnaising, I think, would sell so much mayonnaise.
That's real sweet. Yeah, that can catch on. That could be. I mean, it's so simple, but so.
Then you could stretch it out. Oh, Susan, that potato salad. It's a mayonnaising. What did you do? You know, this.
Yeah.
You know, hey Hank, you make a good tuna salad sandwich here. What's your trick? Oh, it's a mayonnaising. No, that one wasn't good. But
No, you're just promoting yourself. It would the brand be a mayonnaising, or is this just a tag?
I don't
that
feel
goes
like
on it?
making a whole new mayonnaise and then starting from scratch and calling it a mayonnaising or something like that. No, I think it's a marketing campaign.
And you're going to give this gem to either Kraft or Hellman's.
Whoever's willing to pay me, as I wrote down on my paper here, my $1 million idea. Whoever's going to give me, whoever's anteing up that $1 million first, is where I'm signing on the dotted line.
And you're open for competition. If they want to offer, $1 million, the other one $1.5 million, you're open, I think.
No, it's whoever gets to that $1 million first.
Oh,
if someone's saying, I'm going to give you 5, it's whoever gets there first.
So it's a race.
It's a race.
The race, the amazing.
The amazing race.
Yeah, I was about to say it,
The race is on.
but I felt like you had it in your mind as soon as I went down.
The gun is fired. Kraft, Hellman's, what's the other one? He was an actor. Kirk Douglas? No, it wasn't Kirk Douglas. Who's got a line of sauces?
I don't know.
Oh, shoot. Newman's Own. Whoever can get to me first with $1 million, I win the $1 million. It's like a reverse amazing race. Reverse amazing race to get to me for the word amazing.
Well, definitely.
And also, Kraft, Hellman's, Newman's Own, anyone else out there listening, if I see that you use my word, amazing, copyright, Seba, today, 2016, you're getting sued for $1 million. It's very clear that to me the value of this word is $1 million.
Yeah.
And I will see my $1 million.
I don't know if
I don't know how many $1 million ideas I'm going to have in this lifetime. And so I need to defend this one.
I don't know if today,
legally, physically. If someone just tries to rip it out of my hand, I'll fight them.
Yeah. Well, today, 2016, doesn't seem like it is legally binding. I think you may need to attach
This
a date.
podcast is going to go out. There will be a date on it. Copyright us. This word specifically, though, Matthew, you don't even get keep your eyes to yourself.
Can I say it within this podcast?
You are allowed to say it,
Okay.
but dividends are going to start coming my way.
All right. And now I wouldn't want to mess with you. I don't think anybody out there wants to mess with this.
I'm getting really hot under the collar about this.
I've seen the way you kill ants, and
It's ruthless.
they've only
I
wronged
injure them.
you.
I drown them. It's a multi-step torture.
Yeah. They barely even wronged you. They just exist in a place you don't want them. So imagine.
They're trespassing.
Exactly. Now this mayonnaising, there is definitely some fortune to be had. And I don't even think I think $1 million, that is a small price to pay for the revenue that this is going to generate. I think this is going to put a monopoly on the mayonnaise business.
It's very possible, but I'm a team player. $1 million, I don't need that much more. I'll take the $1 million. I'm a simple man with simple needs and simple pleasures, Matthew. I don't need much more than $1 million in this life.
I know. A mayonnaising is going to...
Oh, it's so good.
It's going
Hearing
to
it from someone else, it's just so good. It sounds like it's already a word. It's so good.
Yeah, but it will destroy the competitor. So you give it to Hellman's, Kraft, gone. Everything Kraft related, maybe. Probably just the mayonnaise.
Kraft is a massive corporation. I assume that Hellman's would buckle under Kraft's pressure, but this could put Hellman's really further in the game.
And I don't like Hellman's, but I think if I found
it's a good mayonnaise. I think I got like 2 jars in my fridge.
I don't like it. It has a weird taste, but I think that if it had a weird taste, but it had the slogan "It's amazing," it's going
You'd
in
be
my
like,
cover.
well, maybe it doesn't have a weird taste. Maybe my taste buds are wrong.
That's true.
So my hamburger was just regular amazing.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it. The mayonnaise was just plain old